If there's one thing I learned from this election, from reading so many comments on so many different political YouTube channels about the Burn Your Bus movement, it's hard for me not to sympathize with them. It's hard for me not to want to stand with them. It's hard for me not to want to be with the Burn Your Bus people and join them and go hand in hand and say, if it's not Bernie, then no one. And it's also very sad for me to see the Bernie Sanders people split and choose sides. It's really ironic that we had two superhero versus movies come out this year. It's almost like those two movies were going to be an allegory, especially Captain America Civil War. It's almost like take out Captain and replace it with American Party Civil War. And you're right. And the scariest thing is the Republicans are unified behind a fascist. And we Democrats and Bernie supporters are too disillusioned to be swayed by the corporatist anymore. We had 8 years of a corporatist who was a mixed bag, who allowed NSA spying to continue. Should he have been impeached for that? Maybe. In retrospect. I know that's crazy coming from a Democrat, but it's true. Obama broke the law, but so did Bush, so if Obama wasn't impeached for that shit, Bush wasn't impeached for that shit, so yeah, if you wanted to impeach someone, it should have been with Bush. But that's neither here nor there. What is here is that we have one of the worst fucking leading parties in history. And almost everyone I know in real life, my dad, my mom, wants me to try to feel happy about Hillary Clinton, wants to see if there's any remnants of the Brian that went out in 2012 to campaign for Obama, that put the rose-tinted glasses on and said, I'm feeling the pride of '08 again. Even when I saw Obama pass the National Defense Authorization Act, I still put those rose-colored glasses on. And now it's almost like talking with my family, they seem to want me to be in that mindset of be excited for Hillary Clinton. Well, I fucking can't. I can't be excited. I can't be excited for a candidate that has done such shady, terrible things. Her vote for the Iraq War was not just out of fear and ignorance. Her vote for the Iraq War was out of fucking greed. There was an article from March, I'm forgetting the source of it, where she said to her friends for the Clinton Foundation, the Iraq War would be a great business opportunity. What a fucking cunt. That's the woman you want me to get behind. That's the woman you want me to be proud of having as our party leader. No. No, honestly, I don't think Bernie is either. Bernie's just going with the flow because Trump is that great a threat. I mean, it's sad for me to see a lot of my fellow Bernie Sanders supporters go against the very man that got us to be so passionate about politics once again, to be optimists once again for one fucking moment. One fucking election cycle, we were going to be optimists again. We were going to have faith in the Democratic Party. We were going to have faith in our country. We were going to restore the Democrats to what they were. We were going to bring them back to the left. And you may say, well, the platform is to the left. Not that much. Not that fucking much. I don't trust Hillary Clinton is going to really do shit on the TPP. Now do I trust Trump? That's the thing. That's the fucking thing. I would trust Trump. I know Trump's going to enact that shit on day one. I know Trump is going to fucking... He's going to execute Edward Snowden if he can. Hillary Clinton's going to throw the guy in Guantanamo because she's a fucking power-hungry bitch. And you're like, why are you fucking voting for her? Because I have no choice. Okay, because I do care about the political process. I do care about the political process. But the truth is, sometimes you don't have a choice. But we did have a choice. We did. During the primaries, we had a choice. And that's what upsets me. This wasn't just an election, really. This was an election where we as a people could stand for something. If we were going to have a true division between the Democrats and the Republicans, let it be between Bernie and Trump. Let it be between Sanders and Trump. Let it be between the populist and the populist. And then Bernie could expose Trump for being the fake populist. Now we threw that tactical nuke out the fucking window. Because the DNC wanted Hillary. They're like, here, Hillary, here's the presidency. Here's the presidency. Oh, we're supposed to be neutral. Well, fuck neutrality, I guess. Fuck integrity. If I didn't live in... I really wish I could vote in another state. I really wish I could vote in another state. Because this is fucking bullshit what my choices are. And it's hard for me to say vote for Jill Stein over Hillary Clinton, but it's what I want to say, to be honest. If you don't live in a swing state, vote for Jill Stein. Show fucking Hillary Clinton and the Democrats that they gotta change. Because we ain't moving with her. We're not gonna deal with the same bullshit anymore. It's amazing. Jill Stein talked about the TPP in a 2012 debate with Gary Johnson. And the thing is, no one thought back then Johnson would have a chance. And it's depressing to me a little bit to see Johnson. I mean, I respect Johnson to a degree, but again, he's got that libertarian fantasy mind with a free market and free trade will fix everything. It never fucking does. Never does. Yeah, we tried that. It was called the 20s. You know what happened in the 20s? The Great Depression. Don't want to go through that again. Thank you very much. When you love your country, when you absolutely love your country, when you give a damn about its policies, when you give a damn about its impact on the world, when you know the negatives of what it's done, and you know it, and then you see the assholes get into power again. You see the corrupt get into power. You see the fucking fascist get into power. You see these two fucking people get into power and steal it from the people behind their back with the illusion of a choice. And Bernie Sanders pointed this shit out. You know, it's so funny. I've been watching so much of Noam Chomsky stuff. And he makes perfect sense. In fact, there was an excerpt he wrote about Snowden. Because we say, the book called Because We Say So. I also got, what the fuck? Okay, a book fell. It's 173 of Because We Say So by Noam Chomsky. Edward J. Snowden, the world's most wanted criminal. The past several months, by the way, this was written on May 30th, 2014. This is what he said about it. This is the third paragraph of it. The documents unveil a remarkable project to expose state scrutiny, vital information about every person who falls within the grasp of the Colossus, in principle every person linked to the modern electric society. Nothing so ambitious was imagined by the dystopian prophets of grim totalitarian worlds ahead. It is no slight import that the project is being executed in one of the freest countries in the world and in radical violation of the United States Constitution's Bill of Rights, which protects citizens from unreasonable searches and seizures and guarantees the privacy of their persons, houses, papers, and effects. So America, that's the man you call the traitor. That's the man you want executed. That's the fucking guy Trump wants to execute. Edward Snowden, right there. The guy that fucking just exposed the government and exposed the shady shit they were doing behind your back. And you spit in his fucking face. You spit in that patriot's face. Fuck you. Fuck you and your false patriotism. You don't know what fucking patriotism is. Patriotism is when you're willing to risk everything. Everything. Put your life on the line for your country. That is what he did. Every last bit of information that Snowden leaked was for us, the American people. And as far as I'm concerned, even if what he did may have been illegal in a sense, wasn't it illegal for the government to spy on us? What does temporary security do? I'll tell you, nothing. It's not a goddamn thing. Temporary security didn't do shit for the Orlando nightclub shooting. It didn't do shit during the Sandy Hook massacre. It didn't do shit. Okay? You want to talk about temporary security? I'll tell you how great temporary security's been. It's been shit. Tell me how the Boston bombing went. Oh, right. It went shitty. It went down. People fucking died. So let me ask you, is giving up liberty really this important? Is giving your rights up to the TSA really that fucking important? Just for you to have the illusion of security? Because it's not important to me. My liberties, my freedom, my right to privacy, my right to have every last bit of on my private hard drives without the government putting its little fucking paws into my personal business. It's my shit. It's my shit, motherfuckers. It's my shit. And I guess that's why I'm voting for Clinton. I guess I just gave myself the perfect reason to vote for Clinton. Because she won't fucking execute Snowden at least. At least she might give him a fair trial with a bit of pressure. But again, if you don't live in a swing state, please vote for Jill Stein. Bernie started it, okay? Bernie held in. As long as he did. Because he wanted to hold the Democrats by the balls. Well, in my opinion, let's keep holding them by the balls until they work with us and conform to us, the American people, 100%. Let's make the Democrats left again. Let's end this right-wing crap. I'm Darth Bry, boy. And I will never feel any pride in a political party again after this election. Please don't misinterpret what I said to mean sitting down and doing nothing. That's not at all what I'm trying to say. It's important to vote. It's important to get involved in the political system. We have to. Otherwise, this shit that I just talked about continues. Horrible legislation passes when the people don't stand up and say no. That is how the Patriot Act was passed. That is how NAFTA was passed behind our backs. That is how Glass-Steagall was repealed behind our backs. Let us never forget that being involved in the political system is a sacrifice. But if we love our country, it is a sacrifice worth taking. That is patriotism. Live long and prosper and have a nice day.